Hey, do Buckaroos, how the heck are you? So, first I have to apologize to both Liquid Hero Brewery. Let me show you the can here. And Eric Beer Biker. They gave me this one. He gave me a whole bunch of beers, or we traded a whole bunch of beers back in September. And somehow this one got kind of lost in the shuffle. And I planned on drinking. I found it, planned on drinking it on the 31st with a friend. But then other things happened and we didn't get to it. Then I forgot about it again. So I just found it. Now I'm doing it again. Uh, 5.7%, 42 IBUs, an American Amber Ale, American Hero American Amber Ale. So there you go. So I want to start by saying if there is something off about this beer, it's my fault and not theirs because I unintentionally aged it for what, October, November, December, January, February, about 5 months. Well, it still smells like a beer. It smells good, man. Yeah, pleasant toasty malts, almost biscuity on the nose. So just maybe just a slight hint of some brown sugar sweetness. Oh, sorry about spitting on you. Say it, don't spray it, Tom. Yeah, it's good. I don't think it's lost its temp. I mean, I'm not drinking a fresh one next to it to compare, but I think, so many beer snobs, geeks, whatever they choose to call themselves, make too much about this aging thing. Of course, a lot of us older craft beer drinkers have been letting stuff sit for a while, long before we had hipsters to tell us of our evil ways. What was craft beer like before hipsters? Well, actually, it was a whole lot fucking better. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, I don't mean to bag on the hipsters. I guess it does. It's funny though. You listen to you if you're ever in a craft beer bar or a tap room, you'll hear a hipster talk like they invented craft beer, like they were responsible for the craft beer boom. Really? I've only been drinking it for 30 years, but what the hell, right? Yeah, it's very nice. I mean, it's 42 IBU, so I don't know. Again, maybe it lost some on the IBU end in 5 months. But I can't tell it by drinking it. It has a nice snap at the end. It's crisp, but semi-dry in the finish. There's nothing wrong with this at all. Again, a lot of toasty malts going on. The hop end is very earthy at the end. It's very nice. It's just a nice beer. I mean, it's an amber ale. Amber ales have kind of got forgotten about over the last few years. There was a time in craft beer world where the amber ales were kind of the big thing because amber ales were really great for being gateway beers. They weren't they weren't over the top. They were maltier than the typical mackerel fare. They had a lot of flavor, but they weren't over the top. So it really got a lot of people who wouldn't necessarily have drank uh, a craft beer into drinking craft beer. And I got to give credit where credit is due. I think the Michelob Amberbach really made a lot of craft beer drinkers. Um, I personally know a lot of friends at the time when that first came out that started drinking that. From there, went to bigger craft beers because they liked that one. Uh, when Piney River first started about 5 years ago, I mean, I think it was their flagship beer, the McKinney Eddie Amber Ale. I talked to him a while back about Amber Ale's kind of declining, and he says, "Yeah, but every time I think about eliminating it, uh, it gets asked for." So, in keeping in mind that the particular area that Piney River Brewery is in is really kind of a macro area. So the fact that they can really get that beer into so many uh, pubs, bars, saloons, and taverns is pretty amazing. I like this beer enough to want to try more from this brewery. I'll tell you that. So the question is, would I buy this again? Well, I didn't buy it the first time. It was part of a beer trade. But yeah, I would buy a 6 pack of it to really sit and try to enjoy it more, to really try to decipher some of the stuff. Right now, I just kind of want to enjoy the beer. Um, I think this kind of beer too would be. I like to use alcohol beer in particular uh, when marinating meats for smoking. And I think this would be a nice one because it's got a little bit of malt to it. You get that hops; it's not going to overpower anything. I think it would be awesome for pork. So there you go. Again, a big thanks to Eric Beerbiker for giving this to me. My humble apologies for to Liquid Hero for taking so long to get to it. But it is a very nice, drinkable beer. There's nothing wrong with this whatsoever, and I'm enjoying the heck out of it today on a not so bad Sunday here in the Ozarks. So there you go. I'm Tony Beer Whisperer. We'll talk to you later.